welcome to episode 51 of the Cherry Bakewell Diaries. Today we're going to be making Rocky Road, which is a really nice indulgent treat. Really simple, it's just all done on the hob. Melt your chocolate and put everything else in, and you can vary it as much as you want, so you can put in whatever you want to. I'm going to do my recipe, but you can add to it whatever you want. You can add nuts, you can add raisins, you can do whatever you want to it. So I'll go and get everything ready and we'll get started. Okay, so first thing we do, we've got a pan of water we're going to put on to boil. I've already started it off, so it should be nice and hot. So we'll finish that off. Now I've got in my bowl, I've got 135 grams of butter, which I'm going to put on top of the saucepan, and that's going to start melting. The next thing we add to that is 200 grams of plain chocolate. Now you can use milk chocolate, but I think with everything else that's sweet in there, I think the plain chocolate is better. But that's a personal preference. You can add whatever chocolate you want. But 200 grams, and you just pop that in with your butter. And the easy thing about this is you literally just put everything in the one pan and put it in the fridge to set, and that's it. There's no actual cooking to do. So we'll let that go, and I'll just talk to you about the other ingredients. So we've got digestive biscuits, I've got marshmallows. Now I'm going to put some marshmallows in, and I'm going to leave some for the top, so I'm going to put some on the top. And then we've got crushed up honeycomb balls, chocolate honeycomb balls, and then we've got golden syrup, but I'm using honey today, so you can use either golden syrup or honey, whichever you've got. Okay, now this is starting to melt now. So there's just a little bit of butter that needs to melt, so we'll add our honey at this stage, which is 3 tablespoons of honey or golden syrup, whichever you have. Either will work. Stir that in. We'll just wait for that butter to melt. You can probably turn the gas off at this point because it's hot enough. The other thing I will say, don't let your bowl touch the water. So you only want just enough water so it's going to boil. Because if the water touches the bowl, it can make the chocolate go all clumpy. So that's very nearly done now. Okay, so that's now all melted in. So I'm going to take that off the heat, and we're going to add our digestive biscuits. Now I've got 200 grams of digestive biscuits, and they've been slightly crushed up, so you can still see there's some lumps in there. So you don't want it completely powder, you want some lumps in there as well. Now I did mine in the Magimix, but equally as well, you can put them in a bag, a sealed up bag, and hit them with a rolling pin, and that will do exactly the same thing. But I did it in the Magimix just to, the food processor, just to do it quicker. So you just combine all those in. And when you add your marshmallows, now I've got 150 grams of the mini marshmallows. Don't add all of them because you want some just to sprinkle on the top. So I'll probably leave about 50 grams. Probably about that much. Leave that in the bowl. Mix all the others in. Get it all combined. And then we've got the chocolate honeycomb balls. They're the same, they've been crushed up, but just with some whole bits as well in there. So you get a little bit of texture. So just combine that all down until it's all coated in the chocolate mixture. And then I'll just move my water, and I've got a tin here, like a Swiss roll tin, a flat Swiss roll tin, lined with some baking paper. And just make sure everything's nicely coated. And then we put that into our tin. And we press that down into the tin. Get it as flat and even as you can. And really press it down so that it all sticks together. Get it as neat as you can. And then on the top, I just sprinkle the other marshmallows just to finish it off. And then this will go into a fridge and it will set for 2 to 3 hours. So come back when it's all set and I'll show you all cut up. Hello and welcome back. So the Rocky Road is all set and I've cut it into squares. There you go, look at that. Delicious, chocolatey Rocky Road, really nice. Cut it into squares and put it in the fridge and keep it in the fridge. And then when you want a nice chilled snack, you can just take one out of the fridge. Lovely. Thank you to everyone who's liked and shared and subscribed. We seem to be growing again, which is nice. I'm glad you're enjoying all the recipes. We'll continue to do it every 2 weeks. And that gives me more time then to do my other little jobs that I've got to do and to find you some nice, interesting recipes. So for now, enjoy your Rocky Road and I'll see you again in 2 weeks. Take care for now. Bye-bye.